is better than one panini? 6 paninis in one tray. This is a recipe today from Tasty, the Sheet Pan, you have to be careful how you say that, Party Panini. One of the most expensive recipe videos I've done in the last year. This hopefully better be worth it. I'm not that hungry for it and I really think it could fail, but that is what we're gonna try and do today. Will this work? I guess that's what we're gonna find out. I've got so much food. But it's all got to fit on these trays. One goes on top of the other to compress it, as hopefully you've just seen. But the first ingredients it lists is literally 24 slices of bread. So in the supermarket last night, I was looking for slices of bread to see if it actually has a number on there. And then I went down this weird route of thinking, hang on a sec, is there like a standard number of slices in a loaf? So basically I bought 2 loaves just in case. So I've got 12, 15 plus the crust at the other end. So actually 17 slices in a loaf, which just sounds like a really random number. In fact, no, it is an odd number. 17 is an odd number. But of course, the good news is I've got another loaf there, so we should definitely, we've ticked the box, we've passed the first test, we have 24 slices of bread. If only that was the thing I was most worried about today. We do need to do a little bit of prep. One of them is grilled chicken, and I have never ever done this before. I have never taken raw chicken and grilled it, which in the UK obviously is the broiler if you're in America. So that's my thinking. Is grilled chicken originally an American phrase? Because obviously you don't want just the top heat on it, you want all that heat penetrating through, particularly a fairly chunky chicken breast. We can always put foil over it, switch it into oven mode to really warm it through. So I'm actually kind of experimenting a little bit right now. The steak, onion and pepper one, like compared to all the others, like that one looks absolutely insane. It's almost unfair. So the onions, the peppers, and the steak are gonna go into this epic medley. So I think that other than probably the avocado that's still left in there, I'm gonna do that right at the end. I'm gonna slice it up to prevent it discoloring, or the chances of that. Interestingly, in the video too, that is the last step that they do. Other than that, most of the prep is done. I gotta be honest though, this chicken, it's been in there for so long now, it looks really, really boring. I really want those sort of grilled lines on there, or at least a brown top. Hopefully that'll kick in a minute, but obviously by preheating it, the grill wasn't at its optimum, but that's given chance for the rest of the chicken, not just the top, to cook through. Just gonna start to cook up the steak now on the frying pan. We'll probably do the peppers and the onions in this as well, but like I say, in little batches. I don't know what it is, the steak and cheese combo with peppers and sometimes mushrooms too. Oh. I'd love to go to Philadelphia and try a Philly cheesesteak. Is that the best place to go if I wanted to try an authentic Philly cheesesteak? Maybe I should just try and do my own clone one here and let you guys literally like tear me apart. But like right now, I really wish that I was just doing that as the entire layer for this panini tray. Like the ham and cheese one doesn't quite sound as exciting right now, but who knows, once it's all there, it might be kind of refreshing. Oh, here come the peppers, all nice and wilted, and I did find a yellow one in the house, so hey, they are lovely and blistered. Here are the onions. Oh, it just smells like a carnival in here. And this is our chicken, grilled. It started to brown, it's rested for 10 minutes as well, some of the juice is there, so hopefully, oh, nice. Ultimately, all I wanted it was to be cooked through, and yes, it certainly is. So with all our ingredients prepped, I think this image here is basically a really good template for me to follow. And actually, oh, look at that, perfect. That is what I'm after, a grid 4 long, 3 down of bread. And that is a big tray. Mine's slightly smaller than that, but it is overlapped. This is where this is like a little bit of a dummy run, because we do need to put melted butter on the actual base of this pan in a moment. Oh, I wonder if I trim it, but I mean, it does all get compressed. Maybe I take the crusts off, I could do that. That would give me a little bit more territory, but look how risen up that is. Look, it's like a hill. But the only thing I'm thinking, I could probably press this down a little bit. I mean, it is gonna get weighted down, like I say. Do you know what? I think we're gonna persist with it. It's got to be like, we try and keep it as authentic to the original video as possible. I mean, basically to see if it's like genuine or not. And in fact, we'll leave this on the tray just for my sanity. This is its twin sister, but I can't put a baking mat in there because the melted butter goes on here to really brown it. And it's that point, if you watch that video closely, there's a bit where they turn it out, which is kind of like our big halo moment today, where the color when they turn it out versus when they slice it, I think they've had to do it a few times, because my fear is that it's actually gonna burn with all that butter on there, and we've literally got no way of telling, have we? But of course, the only way we will tell is if we blooming well do it. Some butter there that needs to be melted. Put it in a gigantic mixing bowl as well to hopefully reduce the chance of it spitting like a camel. Well, if you're interested, that still did spit like a camel. But anyhow, I personally feel like I would rather brush each individual piece of bread than the bottom of the tray with this melted butter. But hey ho. But my fear is that all of this butter, when I can't see it, is going to obviously warm through and soak in and give it a golden color. But at what point does it start getting a bit crazy and start to burn? So in goes one piece, and then another, and then another. Same again, I'm gonna slightly overlap it, and I'm definitely gonna weight it down. It needs it. There we go, all right. So we're on our way. Let's just press this in, because they are gonna be friends in the oven anyway. I'm just putting a fair bit of weight. When I say fair bit, I'm my own body weight, which is a considerable amount, as you know. And that, just from past history, I'm just hoping here that that should have compressed it. Oh, yes. So we start off with a fairly simplistic one. So cheese, some ham slices that look to sort of get like semicircled. So double the amount going on there, nice. And then just topped with cheese. So a nice sort of classic, hopefully melted cheese and ham panini section. I mean, is it a panini? This is quite an exciting layer. It says to use Monterey Jack cheese. I couldn't get any, not too easily anyway, so it said it was a Gouda idea. Then some strips of bacon. This is quite exciting for me because I've never seen it in the shops before. This is some ranch dressing. I've never seen it in a UK supermarket. But a lot of like the TikTok recipes that I've tried have always called for ranch dressing. We've done like a homemade equivalent. But then it's our grilled chicken as well. Then some more ranch dressing, some more bacon, so maybe I didn't need that extra bit, and some cheese. Now, I've got to be honest, there's only 2 sections, but I would much rather be there than our ham and cheese one right now. I mean, it's still good. I love a ham and cheese toasty, but our chicken bacon ranch one, that's pretty good. Some cheddar again, some slices of beef. Oh, it's so much food. I'm literally laying down pound signs. On that note, actually, here's some sauteed onions. Thank you to anyone that supports the channel on Patreon. If you watch the adverts, if you share the videos, anything is much appreciated to help like pay for all this stuff. It helps keep the channel running, keep the dream alive. Thank you so much, guys. As of course, as we put down another layer of cheese and 1/2 of this is done. Look at that thing. But we've still got more to do. All right, so this entire side is gonna be very mozzarella heavy. So we get our cooked steak on, which seems like ages ago that I did that. So onions again, and those blistered peppers. I feel really sorry for the ham and cheese layer now. Mozzarella on top, okay. 2/3 of the way there. Mozzarella again, this time grated and actually washed. Remember we found that from a hacks video? We now put a layer of turkey meat on it. Bacon, some avocado slices, this is a high one, and some mozzarella again. Sun-dried tomatoes. When I first saw this, I thought this might be the one I disliked the most, but to be fair, this might be quite a nice balance because we double up on the tomatoes with actual slices, giving it a good season of pepper, a bit of salt. And last up, we've got some basil leaves here. So this is really like a crazy vibes. Do you know what? I actually think I'm really gonna like that one. But that is it. When you look at it now in isolation, you're like, oh, is it actually that much? But of course, we know what is under there, and I know the entire mess that is off to one side that I've been using to build this thing. It just kept going. Unbelievable. Look at it. So now we need to encase it in. Okay, I think that is literally us covered. It's still really high, but we've been here before, so just for a minute, let's get this on here and press it down, because this initial bit, oh, that's good, is really what's gonna lock all of that in place. Oh my word. For some context, actually, this would normally, slot straight into that pan. It's like, because they're basically the same pan, they're designed to stack up, but, that's actually pretty level. Right, this is what I thought we should have done to the bread we put at the bottom, just brush the butter into it. This should give it some really good color. I'm just having a little bit of a Bob Ross moment right now. I'm trying to enjoy this step because it's been actually quite a lot of graft, quite hard work to get to this point. Will we now enjoy the fruits of our labour? So I've got 2 more pans, but also, oh my gosh, I hope my oven rack's going to be all right with this. Oh, it is, but it's too close. That is literally touching the heating element. This is so heavy. It's perfect. But I tell you what, I do need a glass of water. But that's my worry. We can't see that bottom layer, what's going on. We know there's butter on both sides. The top side that we just brushed is covered anyway. All right, it's been 20 minutes. I can hear bubbling in there, but obviously I can't see what's going on. Oh. Woo. This was trying to come out with it. Okay, so now we take this bit off. Ooh, that smells amazing. It has sort of fused together, but this top layer is still springy and soft. It was covered entirely by that tray. So we now put this back in the oven for another 20 minutes to brown the top. There was some bubbling there and we've got no idea what the opposite of that underneath there, all that butter, if that's what the bubbling was. I really hope we haven't burnt it. That should go in the oven way easier now. And yes, it does. Yes, it does. See you in 20. All right, it's time to get it out. There's this incredible fusion of smells right now. The basil, the sun-dried tomato is really dominant, plus all the gooey cheese. But what I'm gonna try and do is hold it up so you can hear the sizzle. Woo! See all that cheese bubbling? Oh my word. But look at that. Oh. With all of that, remember we've got that butter. If it's soaked into the bread, which it should have, that's probably better because otherwise it could have massively charred. I will say it doesn't smell burnt. What it does smell of is basically, I think panini is the wrong word for this. It smells like a gigantic toasted sandwich. I guess one thing we can agree on is if it looks rubbish this side, we can always turn it back round the other way. But this is it. Here we go. Oh my gosh. So we should be able to lift this off. Are you ready? Do you want to look before me? Please look before me. Is it going to come off or it feels like it is? How does that look? Oh! You beauty, look at this. I mean, some of the cheese has caught slightly, but that's just gone golden brown. That's nothing wrong with that at all. Lovely, lovely golden colour on there. Absolutely squished flat, it's flush. The cheese is probably gripping it together in certain areas. Look, the buttery smell is incredible. We've only gone and done it. Oh, it slides off. I mean, it's self-greased, right? Oh my word. This is like insane. One, 2, 3 times 8, 24 paninis. Okay, apparently I've just Googled this, and a panini, although you get like panini breads, any sort of hearty bread is recommended, like a focaccia, ciabatta, something like that, to basically make a panini, but I mean, this is just a standard loaf of bread. It still kind of worked, right? And I actually want to cut it even smaller to get over 40 portions of this. But look at that. Oh my gosh. 48 panini portions from one tray. I think I might try 1 or 2, is that all right? Absolute mountain of panini. I think I might have burnt one corner though. All I wanted to do was to have it warm. Oh, what's this one? That's the thing, it's so hard to tell, which if you're sharing this with a vegetarian, oh, this is just literally the ham and cheese. And that is piping hot, oh my gosh. Ooh! Oh, This reminds me of like French cooking because of the whole butter in there. I'm getting a really buttery taste. Look at that blob of cheese. That ham and cheese one is basically a croque monsieur. Oh, look, this is the steak, cheese, and onion one. Oh, a bit of steak just fell out. This is absolutely red hot. Mmm. It's so good. I don't want to eat over 40 little paninis. Perfect for sharing. In fact, it's only Phoebe and I home this weekend. She's just passed her driving theory test. How scary is that? Like, literally. Oh, this is the chicken bacon ranch one. Oh, look at this. No, that was like literally eating a firework. I'm gonna stop there, but I was gonna say that Phoebe can actually have probably the vegetarian portion if I can tidy this up and find it, I guess. Perfect for a party, but ultimately, did this recipe work? Apparently 96% of people would make it again. Maybe I'm making this 97. If you see any cool recipes you want to see me try like this, if you enjoyed this, you might enjoy the 8 desserts in one pan. 40 plus paninis in one tray is quite filling and also extremely hot. See you later. Ah! If I had to conclude, just imagine that someone has made you a 2-foot toasted sandwich or grilled cheese, but literally put 6 different fillings in there of different flavors and scents and vibes. What's not to love? Let it cool down. That is an extreme party pleaser.